Long ago, in a quiet town bordered by rolling green hills and silver streams, there lived a kind and thoughtful young girl named Beauty. Her real name was Belouin, but everyone called her Beauty not because of her appearance alone, but because of the gentleness in her heart, the warmth of her smile, and the wisdom beyond her years. Beauty was the youngest daughter of a once wealthy merchant. Her father Morris had been known across the region for his fine ships and bustling trade routes. His warehouses had once overflowed with silks, spices, and gold. But fortune is a restless guest. A great storm swallowed his ships, dishonest. Partners vanished, and within a single year, the merchant's wealth turned to dust. With heavy hearts, Morris and his daughters moved from their grand home into a small, weathered cottage at the edge of town. Beauty's two elder sisters, Elora and Viola, mourned their lost luxuries endlessly. They complained about the rough floors, the simple meals, and the lack of servants. But Beauty never complained. She rose before dawn to sweep the cottage, fetch water, and help her father tend a small garden. In the evenings, she read old books. By candlelight, stories of distant kingdoms, brave souls, and magic hidden just beyond the ordinary world. "Why do you always smile?" Viola once asked bitterly. "Because I still have everything that matters," Beauty replied softly. Chapter 2. The beasts curse far away. Beyond the forest, where shadows tangled with moonlight, stood a magnificent castle, or what had once been magnificent. Ivy clawed at its towers. Gates rusted in silence, and cold winds whispered through broken halls. This was the home of the beast. Once, he had been a prince, handsome, proud, and cruel in his arrogance. He cared little for kindness and less for compassion. One winter night, an old woman appeared at his gates, asking for shelter from the cold. Disgusted by her ragged appearance, the prince refused her entry. The woman revealed herself to be a powerful enchantress. "You fear ugliness," she said, her voice echoing with magic, "because you cannot see the ugliness in your own heart." With a flash of light, the curse was cast. The prince was transformed into a monstrous beast, horns, fangs, and fur hiding the human beneath. His servants were turned into enchanted objects: clocks, candlesticks, teapots, wardrobes, all trapped between life and stillness. The enchantress left one final gift: a rose encased in glass. "When the last petal falls," she warned, "your chance for redemption will be gone forever. Only if the beast learned to love and earn love in return, before that moment could the curse be broken." Chapter 3. A promise made in fear. Years passed. One cold autumn morning, Morris set out on a journey to sell his remaining goods. Before he left, he asked his daughters what they wished for. Elara requested jewels. Viola asked for fine dresses. Beauty hesitated, then said, "Bring me a rose, father, if you find one." A storm struck on Morris's return journey. Lost and freezing, he stumbled upon a towering castle hidden deep within the forest. Its gates creaked open as if welcoming him. Inside, warmth and food appeared as if by magic. But when Morris plucked a single rose from the garden for Beauty, the beast appeared, roaring with fury. "You steal from me?" The beast thundered. Terrified, Morris begged forgiveness, explaining it was a gift for his daughter. The beast's eyes narrowed. "Your life is forfeit, unless your daughter comes willingly to take your place." Chapter 4. Beauty's Choice. When Morris returned home and told his tale, despair filled the cottage. "I will go," Beauty said without hesitation. Her sisters wept not from love, but guilt. Beauty rode to the castle, her heart pounding but steady. The beast expected fear. Instead, he saw courage. "You came," he said, surprised. "I promised," Beauty replied. And so she stayed. Chapter 5. Life in the castle. The castle, though cold and shadowed, slowly came alive around Beauty. The enchanted servants greeted her warmly. Lumiere, the lively candelabra Cogsworth, the anxious clock Mrs. Teapot. Gentle and wise, the beast gave Beauty a grand room, a vast library, and freedom to roam except one forbidden's wing. At first, the beast was harsh and distant. He roared when angry and paced like a caged animal. But Beauty saw glimpses of something else. Loneliness. She spoke to him at dinner. She listened. She challenged his temper, and slowly, he changed. Chapter 6. A growing bond winter turned to spring. Beauty and the Beast walked in the gardens, shared meals, and spoke late into the night. He learned to read poetry. She learned to ride horses. One evening, as snow fell softly, they danced in the great ballroom. The rose lost another petal. The Beast realized the truth too late. He loved her. Chapter 7. Letting go when Beauty learned. Her father was ill. The Beast let her go, though it shattered him. "Promise you'll return," he whispered. "I promise," she said. But back in town, jealousy and fear brewed. A cruel hunter named Gaston stirred the people against the Beast. With torches raised, they marched toward the castle. Chapter 8. The final battle. Beauty raced back through the forest as the mob attacked. The Beast, heartbroken, refused to fight until he saw Beauty. Strength surged through him. Gaston fell, defeated by his own hatred. But the Beast lay dying. The rose's final petal fell. Chapter 9. True love's power. No, Beauty cried, holding him close. "I love you." Magic exploded through the air. The curse shattered. Light filled the castle. Chapter 10. A new dawn where the Beast lay, a prince stood, changed not only in form, but in heart. The servants were restored. The castle bloomed. And Beauty and the prince ruled together, not with fear or pride, but kindness and love. For Beauty, they learned, was never about appearances. It was always about the heart.